Well, it looks like my nuclear war video is pretty popular, so I thought I'd go ahead and do another one. But this time, instead of talking about the game as much, just giving y'all a playthrough, let you see some of the fun. I've right now got my emulator set up. It's in mono just because for some reason this game wants to play the audio on the left side, not on the right, so in order not to drive you crazy, I did mono. I never noticed it back in the day because I never used headphones when playing this game, so I didn't notice it. The emulation sitting here, it's going to be thinking it's on the hard drive because it's a lot faster than waiting for the real-time floppy emulator part to load the game. I can remember being blown away and thinking how cool this bit of the intro was when it first came out. And then this next scene happened and blew my mind. Such a great tip of the hat to Strangelove. Now wait for this thing to hurry up and finish booting the game. Now one of the things you can do here is if you click just on Nuclear War itself, it'll start with 4 random opponents. The other thing I can do is pick specifically who I want. So if I do this, it'll pick those 2, and then the other 2 slots will be picked at random. But I think I'll go with these guys here and have a little fun. And of course, I don't like you. I don't like you. Reagan and Thatcher clones here seem to be pretty trustworthy for the most part. If they were your friends, they stuck with you for a while. So we're going to try to get them to be friendly. What you don't see here is me clicking the mouse button to jump ahead from these little bits here. Otherwise, it'll just go on for almost a minute before it gets to the next player's turn. And already, Gaddafi doesn't like me. I don't trust him to start an early nuclear attack. The AI seems to like to do that. If it attacks, it's going to attack the player first. Not always, though. That was nice to see happen. Now, in the original game on the Amiga, it didn't cut off the bottom of the bomber like it did there at the bottom of the screen, so it's just something with the emulation. It's not 100% perfect, but it's pretty darn close. Yay, none of my people got killed. I'm not going to trust that not to change. If you look there, you see the bottom is cut off on the sprite for some reason. Never did that in the original game, so it's obviously a bug in the emulation somewhere. Give me the warhead, but no way to deliver it. Well, Gaddafi's getting a little too big in his britches. I think I'm going to talk to his people for a minute. Those are not lies, they're truths. I would never lie. I don't think he's going to lob an attack, but I'm going to use the mega cannon just to make sure. He's got that bomber up in the air, and I don't trust him. Ha! Called it. Yeah, take that, you little tin-plated dictator. Ooh, he's getting a hard time here from Ronnie. But then Satcher decided to smack Ronnie when he wasn't looking. So I'm going to be really friendly with both of them. They like playing war. I have 50 megatons just for giggles and grins. I'm probably going to eat that rocket the next turn. Just because of that. Yep. That hurt. Everybody could say that these pictures of the people are stereotypical, but you gotta remember, this was in the middle of the Cold War. The ones they were making fun of were our enemies, and they were giving America a hard time at the time, so we weren't exactly kind to them in return because of it. No! Get back here, you ungrateful SOBs! I send him those people, he gets mad at me. Go figure. Oh, there you go. For those of y'all who played Battletech, a Battletech joke. Or a Robotech joke, depends on who you ask. Doesn't matter, I killed 20 million of his people and he didn't get mad at me. Oh, there are a couple of happy little warmongers here, building away. Tone down the rhetoric a little about him. Maybe I'll get luckier, get more people. No! No, 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 no! Oh, of all the bad luck. You know, I have not had good luck in any of the games I've played today. I had an appointment and took my old 3DS with me. Couldn't win a game in that to save my life. And now this happens while I'm recording. Just one of those days. Oh, Margaret wasted a missile just to intercept that. Good call. Of course, she's going to be toast PDQ. Not going to let a good opportunity go to waste here if I can get her without making her too mad. I don't think I'm going to do well. Now her retaliatory strikes. Pretty much in order of who she hates the most to who she hated the least. She didn't have any more weapons, so I don't get one. Break my heart. Okay, I'm going to have to hit that guy hard or he's going to keep nuking me. If I smack him around, then he gets fearful of me. Kind of like how his real-life counterpart did back in the 80s. President Reagan smacked him around and he cut out the BS for a while. Oh, there goes that bomber. No, it was a missile defense. I figured he'd put the mega cannon out and get my bomber. He's not happy, but I did smack him a bit. I'm going defensive. He's mad at me now. Look at that face. He does not like me. Now, the one thing I gotta say, looking back, is racist, is in the instruction manual how it said that the Mu missile was designed with Ganji in mind. That's pretty racist. I'll admit that. I'll put another bomber on the pad. Ooh, he had a meltdown. Darn. Bet that's going to leave a mark. And some three-eyed kids later in the next generation. If he survives. Go ahead, be mad at me all you want. I'm about to wipe out one of your cities, hopefully. No, he did get the mega cannon out. Well, I'm hard-headed, and I'm determined. I just don't have as many big bombs to do it with now. I'm dead. And now the computer, after my retaliatory strikes, is going to start running everything and speeding up the moves. Well, at least I did get that city in the end. I'm rooting for Ronnie, but I don't know if Gaddafi's going to survive or not. At this point in the game, there's nothing you can do. You have to watch through the rest of the playthrough. And nobody won. Well, that happened. Let's try it again, shall we? Let's go with Ronnie, Satcher, Ronnie's predecessor, and we'll go with Cucamini. I'm trying to remember, there was a good 4-person combo that you could usually pull out a win if you knew how to do it right. Hello, Cat, I hear you too. Now hopefully Satcher and Raygun will leave each other alone for a little while and concentrate on the two on the left. Nobody really likes Jimmy. Nobody likes Cucamani except maybe Jimmy, but once he gets betrayed by him, he'll start hating him too. Ronnie's relatively popular. And Satcher's relatively popular. Which leaves me as the odd man out. Okay, he stole 2 million of my people. How many do I get back? Ooh, I'm up 6 million to him. Warhead and a method to get it there. That's nice, but if they see me throw up a bomber, they're going to start wondering. You know, I feel really bad if the day I release this video, Jimmy Carter actually dies. And out of the 4 people on here, he's the only one that's still alive. You know, I think I can get away with doing a little propaganda on him. One thing I don't know if I mentioned in my first video was the fact that when your city goes to a crater like that, your production really goes down and it gets harder to build the big stuff. So if you can help it, you definitely don't want to lose a city. So just like real life brinksmanship, you're playing a very, very tight game on a very high rope across a canyon. I don't know if that even made any sense, but you can kind of figure out what I was trying to say. Basically, it gets real tricky. Oh, come on. What did I do to you? Okay, he's ticked me off. Let's take that city out. Yeah, baby. Take that. Jimmy's going to be mad at me. I might as well give him a reason to be mad. Nuts. Okay, so he only put up a missile the last time, so I'll just go with the basic defense system. Because I know it's coming for me. See? That's kind of why I didn't want to mess with Ronnie and PM Satcher, because I figured they'd be busy on these two guys. See if I adjust my attitude towards him if I get a little bit better luck. And yes, I do. I get away with it thanks to Ronnie. Of course, I'm going to take a nuke or two. No, just one, and he was in bad shape. Good. I don't trust him. And apparently neither did Satcher. Now, I'd love to do a little backstab on her, but right now, she will get too mad at me and stay that way. So, Jimmy's going to be my victim. And you see how the computer enemies tend to get fixated on one city and they'll all attack it if they attack. But to heck with it. If they're going to take me out, I'm taking the world with me. I'm going to risk it. Hey, I made a good call. Oh, that was just wonderful. I repopulated a city for him. Now I gotta try to second guess which city she's gonna bomb. And it looks like I called it. Well, sorry PM, nothing personal, but you gotta go down. And heck, I'm not gonna waste that darn bomber while I got one. Ooh, she's mad. Let's see if I can make her any madder. Build a few toys while I got a second here. I don't trust her. Of course, that's how I've managed to survive as long in this as I have. I haven't trusted anybody. Let's take some of her people then. Okay, let's take a few more than that. Yeah, she's not happy with us. I'm going to try to let them smack each other around for a minute. But I need the people badly. Oh, that did not help. Get back here, you ungrateful swine. Well, that's half of them. Oh, no, 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 no. That hurt. That's the only problem with propaganda. There is the chance it will backfire on you. I'm hoping... Nope, Ronnie's not going to risk it. I was hoping he'd get her and I would intercept everything she lobbed at me then. Ronnie, I hate to tell you this, but it's been going too well for you for too long. Kiss the city, bye-bye. I think he's a little annoyed. Ooh, and now it gets personal. Where else was it going to go, right? It's always the problem with him. It's hard to propaganda him well. Well, looks like 2 games here, and it didn't go well for Earth. Thankfully, we saw nothing like that in the real world. So after that little bit of murder and mayhem, I think I'll call it quits for right now. If y'all like it, let me know in the comments and like the video. Maybe you can consider subscribing. And if y'all like it, I'll do some more. Y'all have a good night. Be careful, and whatever you do, don't be a dick.